were people online before the internet, and they were on these things called BBSs, computer bulletin board systems. There were big ones like CompuServe, AOL. Some people have heard of that. And then there were thousands of little ones. So the big annual convention was one BBS con. So in 1993, I went to it, and it was 99% tech talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a panel that said, okay, internet commercial. This is 1993. Imagine this, 1993, internet commercialization. Let's have a panel on it. The topic was, can the internet be commercialized ever? Will it ever happen? Not how to do it or how to do it better. Not that, but is it even possible for it to be commercialized at all? And so this is the leading conference on the planet. And they had the leading guys in the world who were studying that question. Right? So we're in August 1993. Split decision. Half of them said, it's never going to be a commercial medium. Half said, I think it can, but we don't know how.
Right.
The best idea that I heard on that panel, arbitrage with fax. So we'd have you'd type your message, you'd hit a button, it would go to a server, and then it would be directed to a fax machine in Johannesburg, South Africa. So instead of having kids won't know this, but to call South Africa from the United States, you're looking at $5 to $10.
Right.
That's for a short call. Right. So the idea that you could send a fax via the internet, that was the state of the art of internet commercialization thinking in August of 1993. That's the interesting thing about the book, because I was at so many places and I was either recording stuff or producing stuff, and I was always with the top audiences, either in the audience or speaking to the audience. I have time capsules of exactly where we were at every single moment. Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So now it's now. So I'm looking at this going, I love this internet thing. I love this multimedia thing, but I want multimedia on the internet. and I want it. I really wanted it. Like I was up at night, so this is all that I could think about. And so I'm going to this guy, I'm talking to that guy, I'm going to this conference, I'm going to that conference. I'm trying to find the guy that knows. There was no guy that knew. So I said, okay, I'm going to have to try to figure it out myself.
Wow.
I mean, really, it's in the book. I tell the whole story. So it's now 94. Netscape just got founded. So the first company, we all take browsers for granted, but there was a time when there was no browser, and the web was lines of text.
Right.
So the browser was, now you can see pictures, and that was the beginning. It was very important. Those guys made it commercial in April 4th of 1994. They got together. You got Jim Clark from Silicon Graphics, founder of Silicon Graphics, Mark Andreessen, the young kid who developed the browser with his buddies. They got together and they said, we're going to sell browsers. We're going to sell servers. We're going to make them really good.
Right.
All right. So that was a big move, right? And I saw that, and that gave me like, oh, wow, finally, this is going to get serious. We finally have some kind of a shot at this. Because if nobody's making browsers and servers that are reliable and are supported and work, we can't have a web.
Right.
Right. Does everybody grasp this? So I'm like, okay, good. That might be covered. We got a high-tech superstar, Jim Clark, brilliant man. People may not know this, but any special effect you've ever seen in the movies in the last 20 years, that all originated with Jim Clark, Silicon Graphics, and Industrial Light and Magic, George Lucas. Right. Using the tools, but it was Silicon Graphics that made the tools, and that's all Jim Clark.
Wow.
And nobody even thinks about this, but without Jim Clark, we would still be, I don't know what the movies would look like, right? So you had that guy, and then you had the guy that developed the first browser. They got together. So I said, okay, good, we got something. So then I reached out to, I tried to find advertising agency people that were interested in this question. Nice. They were not interested in this question. They couldn't, again,
right.
They already had a business. They were already doing great. Why should they say, well, let's take time from TV ads and magazine ads and all that we're doing there, and let's look at this network that's 300 baud modems and nobody even has a modem, and let's divert our attention to that. I understand why they didn't do it, but I'm telling you, and I got the time capsule, they didn't do it. They did not do it. And that's kind of the point of the book. It wasn't Silicon Valley. that made the internet work. It wasn't Madison Avenue. It wasn't Wall Street. It wasn't the Pentagon. It was the people that sold ads and produced content that made this thing happen.
So if you enjoyed this clip and you'd like to benefit from more monetization secrets, go and register now for Monetization Daily. You can go to monetizationresearch.com to get it. It is a free newsletter that is absolutely awesome. It is delivered to your email inbox, and it contains lots of great monetization tips, tactics, and strategies that you will love. Again, head on over to monetizationresearch.com to get it now.